All right, so we are live. Still got some viewers kind of trickling in here. And so we're doing a little more FTA tonight. We might do some FT4. We did that last week and it seemed a little fun. So yeah, let's just let the viewers kind of creep in here. I've got my FT450D on the spare camera over here. So that's live. And I've moved my microphone around, so I hope I sound a little bit better. Maybe you won't hear the keys as badly when I type or when I'm clicking, that type of thing. So just did a little bit more straightening up for the stream here tonight. So I meant to do FT4, but I've already started with FT8, so we might move on. So anyways, everybody, welcome to the stream. We'll talk about what's coming up this week. As you can, if you've been following the channel, which I know a lot of you that are watching have, we had a pretty interesting video last week about ambient power harvesting, and we were taking pretty much storing power from converting RF into DC. And it was, I don't know, I thought it was a really cool topic. The video didn't perform as well as I thought it would, but what's up, Minecraft? Glad to see you back in here this week. Anyways, yeah, it didn't perform as well as I thought, but I thought it was a neat topic. This week, we are going to be talking about how radios work. And so it's a little confusing if you think about the fact that we have all these radio waves that transverse through the air. What's up, Andy? So basically, this video this week is going to be an educational video about how a RF wave is generated from a transmitter, how it goes through the air on a quantum level, and then how it's received by the other antenna. And then we're going to talk about what that antenna does to that electromagnetic wave and how it converts it back into a signal that we hear on the radio. So I'm going to try my best to break it down as simple as possible, but when you're talking about physics on that level, things can get a little complicated. And yeah, it'll be a pretty fun little video though. I'm shooting probably Friday. That's going to be out at 2 o'clock. So if you're actually interested in how the radios work and how the RF wave is generated, how it gets through the air and how it's received, then it might be an interesting video for you. But we're up to 11 viewers here, so we're kind of creeping still in. Normally I'm drinking coffee on stream, but I've got a glass of wine here. And we're going to be doing some FT8. So I'm going to turn up my volume just a little bit so I can hear what's going on. Everybody's invited to participate. Oh, I'm on FT4 actually right now. Why don't we do some FT4 later here? Yeah, let's check everything out here. A little too much power. Gonna kick it down a notch here. And we should be ready to rock and roll. Nebraska. I need 2 states for worked all states. I need Alaska and Nebraska. Alaska and Nebraska. Those are the 2 states I'm missing. So if you have capabilities, it'd be kind of cool to work you here and almost get my worked all states. Thank you for your support. Dog says, I hope I got your name right. You know what? I just repositioned my HF antenna. I'm going to see if I can decode your FT8. So if not, let me know and we can try to jump down to 40 meters if you have that available, and we can try to work that. From experience, when I try to work subscribers, a lot of the times during this time of the day, they can't hear me, and then we move down to 40 meters and we're just fine. So let me know Alaska was on 20 minutes ago, of course. The waterfall's pretty busy right now. It's gonna be hard for me to find an open place to start calling CQ. Now I was about to say there might be an opening here, but waterfall's pretty busy. Maybe we can get in right here. I think we can fit in right between these two signals here. And we'll pull up the PSK reporter. I'm not on now, but we can try to arrange a time and frequency later. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's see. I see some type of signal in here. Hopefully I'm able to decode it. It looks a little weak. I might be too close to this guy over here. He's got a really powerful signal. Let's pull up that PSK reporter and see how we're getting out here too. 58, 20 meters. Oh, I don't know why that's cut off. There we go. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, Gene, and welcome to the stream. Give me like 5 minutes. I have to set up STR. Hey, it works sometimes. Let's see, what is going wrong here? All right, I'm not getting a reply. I should have been heard. How strange. I'll just start trying to reply to others. See if I'll pop up on the reporter. It could be that I didn't tune my antenna beforehand. There we go. Get the antenna all tuned up here. Nope. All right, let's try you. You're right next door. Discord needs more bandwidth. Everyone's using it. Yeah. Doing something wrong here. I know and maybe it just needs more bandwidth, but I've never seen it this bad before. Unless I'm just not getting out anywhere for some reason. I'm going to move down to 40 meters just in case that's the reason. And we'll do. There's no activity down here. Well, maybe there's a little bit. Let's see. All right, getting good power out. Oh, you know what? This camera's frozen. No use in that. Well, might as well close this guy out. Yeah, let's check it out now and see what's going on. I'm literally not getting out anywhere. Hmm. We're on FT8. Let's go back to 20 meters. Booting up SDR sharp. Well, looks like I'm having some issues either getting out or getting through. Well, it says that was last heard 6 minutes ago. By who? This is some strange stuff going on here. I'm almost half tempted to look outside. My antenna's probably cut in half or something crazy like that. Let's go on. I should be getting out there. We're using FT8. We've got a good power output. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be. My SWR is in check. I don't know, guys. Kind of beats me. Well, it looks like we're doing a little bit of troubleshooting here, so. We're going to disconnect everything and then reconnect it. Because that always works. Sometimes you just gotta disconnect it and reconnect it. All right. Let's see what that did for us. Let's see what we got going on here. Try a single sideband phone and see if you hear anything. Okay. I hear people just fine. It's apparently getting out to them is where I'm having the issue. Yeah, Minecraft. I haven't transmitted in a minute or two. Let's see if I'll start transmitting here in a second and see. Wow. Let's see here. There's always something here. Always something. All right, everything's restarted. Let's see, signals coming in. Unplugged and plugged up everything. Let's see what that did for us. We're transmitting. Good power. Low gain control. Low no SWR. Pretty much a 1-to-1. Let's see if that did anything for us that time. I am on 14.074. Not 14.740, but 14.074. And I'm going to go ahead and start calling CQ up here too. Got good power output. Oh, I think I've... No, that's not the problem. Is this light causing interference in the lines? Well, I guess I'll try FT4. Why not? Perfect time for it, I guess. Boring stream tonight, huh? Not decoding any of that. I'm going to switch out my sound adapter. I've got another one of these guys laying around here. Let's see if that doesn't help us out. Hello, Thomas. Your input is too high. Bring it down. Well, I'm receiving fine on the FT8. I'm just not getting out anywhere. But let's restart this program here now with this. It could have been a bad. Maybe I blew my sound card doing something. So I just switched sound cards. We'll see. We'll see what's going on here. So yeah, we're receiving fine. There's not a problem there. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so this sound card pretty much behaves the same way. Good power output. Everything looks good. Let's see if we don't get out now. It could be PSK reporters messed up. I don't know. I've never seen this before. Might have to look for an alternative tonight. Yeah, let's move back down to 40 meters. I should really go check my antenna connection too. I'm gonna call CQ on 40 meters at high power. Everything over here looks good. I see the issue. I know what's going on. I have split mode enabled on my radio. Stop. Alright, so right now split mode is on my HF radio. I don't know if I just accidentally hit the button, but when I'm transmitting, I'm jumping up to another frequency and transmitting and switching back to receive. That's the problem. Now we're good to go. All of that, because we had split mode on the transceiver. Well, maybe I shouldn't drink wine and stream at the same time. We're good. We're golden now. Or so I thought. Split mode. The whole time I could have just looked at it while I was transmitting. But now I have that fixed and I'm not getting any power out on my transceiver. I am amazed right now. At the amount of things that could go wrong. Switch these. Switch these back out here. And restart the program again. Thanks for watching the stream, by the way. It's not normally this much of a cluster, but it sure has been tonight. I think we're going to be okay now, though. I think we're going to be just fine. That's what I meant for it to do. Yep, that's exactly what I want you to do. Can you please cooperate with me? Can you please cooperate with me? If you didn't know what that was the radio changing the sound card back to my speakers and playing the FT8 through that. If you're wondering what FT8 sounds like, I'm still not getting. I'm still not getting any sound out. I'm actually amazed right now. I'm actually amazed. I don't know how. I don't know how we got here. You know, everything's set up here. Cat control. Please. Please. We are getting no power. Did I blow up my transceiver? I don't think so. Let's rock without cat control. Any type of cat control, any type of push to talk. Let's just roll without it and see what. Nothing. Nothing at all. So we're going to plug the other sound card back in again. Actually, let's disconnect cat control altogether. Let's do without cat control. Let's just plug straight into the sound card. And I'll make sure my data jack is connected properly. Everything's in there. And we're going to connect it to the sound card. And hopefully got the wires the right way. And see if we're good now. Welcome to the show. All right. Looks like I got this mixed around. All right. So we're seeing signals come in. No cat control. No, should be any possibility of any type of interference going on here. I'm going to check our audio levels out. Those are good. And we're going to transmit. There we go. We got power. We got too much power. We have all the power. Yes, power. Right frequency. And 30 minutes into the stream, we can now do FT8. So, okay. Yeah, just check back Minecraft. It looks like we got everything working now. Even though this guy can't hear me, I know I'm out there now. In fact, we'll call CQ. We'll find an empty little spot right in between here and call CQ here. Or maybe we won't. We'll find a spot right here and call CQ. And we'll be heard for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Everybody will hear us. What's up, Ham Radio 2.0? Everybody's going to hear us now. So, and everything's going to be fine and nothing's going to mess up and everything's going to go. Yes, so there we go. Now we're on PSK Reporter. So for all of those that have been here since the beginning of the stream, thank you for sitting through that cluster, because that was some garbage. And if you're having trouble with your radio and your SWR is okay and you're getting out there and nothing's happening, make sure you're not in split mode. Make sure you're not in split mode. It might help you out. We should be golden now, though. Turn this light back on. This thing had me going mad. I was turning off lights to make sure that it wasn't screwing it up somehow. Right, we've got it now. The rest of the night's going to be smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Look at that. We were heard. Make our first contact 35 minutes into the stream. Yeah, it got me. Took me 25 minutes of transmitting to realize I was in split mode, and that's why nobody could hear me. So that's one more thing I've learned to look out for, I guess, in the future. I still don't know what was going on with my cat control and why there were issues there. But, oh well. Oh, you getting ready for a live stream? Let's see. I haven't looked. I didn't know do you do regular live streams? I'll have to check it out. I would assume probably it's like 8 o'clock. Goody, I think the repeater is having technical difficulties. I can't get into it at all. Yeah, I do need a beer. But unfortunately, wine's going to have to do for right now. Well, we'll work Europe. We'll get some Europe in, hopefully. Now that things are working okay. Cross my fingers. That's strange. I think our local repeaters have like for nets, they have a backup simplex frequency or something like that they use just in case something's down. I'm not going to waste time trying to get back at him. If he wants to come back, he'll come back. But let's see here. I'll never get that 30 minutes of my life back. Me neither, man. Me neither. I'll never get that 30 minutes back either. There we go. Everything's looking smooth now, though. We should be getting some contacts in here for the next 25 minutes or so. I'm live. So we're up to 16 viewers. So I made a few announcements when the stream first started, but last week we did a pretty cool topic. We did the ambient energy harvesting circuit by Joe Tate, and it allows you to pretty much use an antenna to generate. I would call it generate, really, you're not really collecting electricity. You're using, with the electrons that are moving back and forth inside your antenna line, it pretty much creates the voltage difference, which allows you to convert that over to DC. So that was a really interesting topic, I thought, for last week's video. And I left it over here for a few days, and it's kind of cool experimenting and trying different antennas. And you know, indoors you get RF off of your Wi-Fi router, and you get RF off of everything. So different antennas, different sizes, and they all collect all this energy into capacitors, and you can use it to power calculators and LEDs. That was a cool topic. But then I've had a few people asking me in my close friend circle, and they're like, what is RF? I mean, what is a radio wave? How does it work? How is it transmitted and received from radio to radio? And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, well, I don't really know the technical details myself. I know basics like, you know, radio wave propagation, electromagnetic waves, and I didn't know how it worked, though. So I've spent a few days in the books trying to study a lot of physics and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to break it all down, kind of what I've learned, into is something that's easier and simple to understand on a YouTube video this week on Friday. Let's see, my wife and I have been watching you the entire time on our big screen. Fine job troubleshooting. I got to go through similar frustrations when I set up stuff also. Yeah, it's always something simple that's overlooked, for sure. And I kept thinking, I was like, well, I've thought I've stepped through all the simple stuff, but I never would have anticipated my transceiver being on split. I don't think I've ever used the split function on my HF radio. I think one day I tried it out to try to use HF repeaters, and it just didn't work. So I don't know, maybe the cat jumped on it and hit the button, or maybe I've had too much wine. I don't know, but that was annoying nevertheless. But there's still one problem I didn't solve, and that's the fact that I didn't get any power while I had the cat control hooked in. So that's something I'll have to diagnose later and see what was going on there. Either way, though, we're getting out now. All over. We're getting some. But no Alaska. No Alaska, and that's what I need. Where is CEM? I guess I can open up my grid tracker again. So I can see where I'm going here. Oh. I'll try him one more time. See if he doesn't reply. So right now I'm on 40 meters. If anybody wants to do some work here. I'm not getting through to him. Let's try something a little easier. Where are we at? Colorado or Kansas? Colorado. Colorado. So my fiance, actually, I'm getting married next weekend. If you weren't aware, I'm getting married next Saturday. Still probably gonna have the stream on Sunday because we're gonna take later in the year. We're gonna do our honeymoon stuff. But she started a YouTube channel this weekend, and hers is gonna be oriented toward hiking and stuff like that. I'll probably be in most, if not all, of the videos. If you guys are interested in outdoor stuff, I'm going to go ahead and show her YouTube channel, and I'm going to throw it in the chat. If anybody wants to go show her some love, or if for some weird reason you just want more video of me. But here is her channel. If you're interested in sign in the chat. What? I am signed in. Minecraft. First super chat ever. I just want to say I love your content, and I'm glad that you focus on budget-friendly content. I hope to hear you on Field Day 73. Thank you so much for the super chat, Minecraft. I really appreciate it. You're a pretty big fan of mine, and every time I post a video, I always look out for your comments. So, thanks for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get my fiance's. Here's her YouTube link. So, like I said, if you're into outdoor stuff, I'm sure she would be delighted to get any subscribers. If anybody's interested, I'm not going to have to do it, but we did a little hike this past weekend, and it was really fun, and I showed her how to edit video, so we edited the video of the hike together, and it was a fun time. Where am I? Okay, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, too. Oh, you came back. He came back. Thanks for the super chat again, Minecraft. Very cool. Very cool. All right, and there's another contact in there. Let's see. All right, so we're making contacts now. Got about 15-20 minutes left on the stream. See if we can get in Nebraska or Alaska. That would be awesome. That would be freaking awesome. I really want worked off states so badly. I don't care if it's mixed mode or FT8 or whatever it is. I would love to have that. I don't have enough time to do ham radio to do all the different modes and all that. I guess it adds up over time, and if people usually stick with ham radio into the length of their lives, I guess all that stuff kind of adds up. Okay, he didn't hear me. But yeah, despite, at least you guys got to see a little troubleshooting tonight instead of just boring old FT8. I know FT8 can get pretty dry to watch. But I like to switch to PSK31 every once in a while, and Samir, I'm over halfway there. Yeah, once you get to those last few states, it turns into a struggle. There's been some nice activity tonight, but I think we're getting ready to transition into 40 meters. If I don't get this contact here, I'm going to go ahead and move down. Okay, it's time to move down. We don't have cat control anymore, so I'll have to manually. I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting with my radio later, because I went down to, oh, I'm on the wrong frequency. Okay, yeah, I've kind of decided no more wine and live streams at the same time. I just can't do it. Here we go. 40 meters. So we're on 40 meters, and I'll change the frequency tag here too. I even had it for PSK31 too. My writing 07.7.074 upper side band. Alright, so trying to decode your FT8. Well, I'm on 40 meters now. Hey, Ham Radio Essentials, glad you can make it in here. There's something. I'm having some awful problems here. I know you guys can't see the radio, but 40 meters is not going to happen tonight. No, sir. No. I'm getting some really bad interference. I can hear the radio and I hear the interference, and I have a light in my room that's flickering. It's almost like I'm living next door to a ham radio operator or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just struggling tonight. But we'll stay up on 20 meters here. We don't need that much power. Next stream, I'll have to. Next stream, we're going to do something fun. We're going to do something more exciting than what we're doing here. I'm not just going to be working stations. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to think of something else. Maybe we'll build a crystal radio. I think that sounds like a little fun little project to do live. So yeah, we're gonna build something next stream. We're not just gonna be sitting here working mindless FT8. We're gonna be building, or we might live stream going out somewhere, doing some work, satellite work or something live. That could be fun. But we're going to be off of FT8. I know this is getting kind of dry content, so Sunday, that could mean the time is going to change on Sunday. I'll be sure to upload the little pre-stream thing with the time on Friday once I decide what it's going to be. But either we're going to build a crystal radio, or we are going to do some live satellite work. And I'm kind of leaning toward live satellite work. We need more power, Scotty. It's not possible, Captain. She's gonna blow. Thanks, Mabeth, for the $5. Need more power, Scotty. We do need some more power. Maybe we'll build an amplifier. Shoot. I've been studying quite a bit about electronic stuff. As you can see behind me, my little setup here is just growing more and more every day. So I want to get into more electronic projects too. And we're going to do some fun stuff with that. Oh, that's funny. The super chat just now came through on the screen for me. It's funny, I can see the delay. It's kind of wild. But I'm sure it trips you guys up too when I'm talking. But I'm thinking live satellite work is probably going to be the go-to on Sunday. If we're lucky, we're going to have an ISS pass and we'll do live ISS stuff. But I'm going to definitely start mixing up the streams. And this week's video, we're going to do a fun thing too. But look for a quality increasing for this week and for the live stream, and hopefully continue to do so. It's kind of thunder and lightning outside, so I don't know. I don't know about more FT8 tonight. Maybe that's might be why I've had so many issues. For now, we're just going to talk for a minute, and we're going to turn off the radio. And hopefully, let's get closer. What can we do here? What can we do here? I did not mean to click that. That work sounds fun. Yeah, not seeing your signal. Sadly, my antenna might not be adequate. Well, Maybe my transmitter's not adequate. Now, I have a very compromised antenna system where I'm living on the second floor apartment. I have the infed half wave, and it's not very far off the ground, and it's probably not at the angle it needs to be at. And so there's a good chance I just need to work on my antenna system. It is thundering and lightning outside. It sounds wild out there. I should probably disconnect my antenna feed line. As of right now, everything's connected. I'm not grounded. It will probably just blow up everything. What can we do? I guess I can show the little circuit here and talk about the power harvester that I built and soldered. So if you followed the channel this week, we talked about the ambient harvesting harvesting system. I'm gonna show you a little bit more about it. So this is the thing soldered, and I had to connect some jumper cables because I'm still learning electronics. I don't have everything in the right place. But this wire here connects to the antenna feed line, right? That connects to an antenna feed line, and whenever radio waves hit your antenna, the magnetic field and electric field cause electrons in the antenna feed line to vibrate, and that causes a little bit of a voltage, just a small amount of voltage. Well, that travels down the line in between two capacitors here, and that's actually stored in the bigger electrolytic capacitors here on this board. And over time, this thing will harvest about, after a day, it's usually about 1.5 volts a day or so like that, 2 volts sometimes. It can generate enough power to power a calculator or an LED, and that's off of stray RF energy. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to check out the video I did last week. I built it, kind of talked about how it worked and the circuit design, and this is from Joe Tate. Joe Tate actually did this circuit, created this circuit. Anyways, I've been working on some other stuff. I'm not really ready to make a video on that yet. I'm trying to perfect it, but yeah, big HF antenna plus several $1,000 radio system plus lightning equals bad. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos of some of those ham Radio Shacks that have blown up, but it's not pretty. I think it is so lightning too in the camera. Yeah, and also being in a, oh no, I think I just broke my wire. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna quit playing with it. But yeah, expect more electronic stuff on the channel coming up. I'm learning more and more. Let's see. Does anyone know how I can use one ACC port on my AC, run a cat control and key my amp at the same time? Is there some sort of splitter? I couldn't tell you because I don't know anything about it. You might be able to make your own splitter. But I'm not quite sure. If you can find the pinouts, if they're in your manual, you might be able, if you can buy the plugs, and then use a multimeter to check continuity between each of the pins on the plug and the wire. You can tell which wires go to what part of the pin, and then make your own. But it's always easier if you can buy a pre-made wire. I had to do that for the EasyDigi, and it was a learning experience. Speaking of which, I know I haven't announced it in a while, but 5,000 subscribers are coming up, and I am giving away 5 EasyDigi kits to 5 subscribers. It's not much. They're pretty simple systems, but that's kind of what I can afford to just give away like that. But yeah, here it's looking like I've gained about 500 subscribers over a month. I guess probably about 2 weeks I should be at 5K, so look out for that. And that's all going to be on Livestream. It's going to be hard to get to the gym after this. That's all going to be on Livestream, and it's all going to be announced beforehand. And we're going to pick 5 subscribers. It looks like my beeline is wrapped around my center of my dipole. Yeah, it's not sounding too pretty out here for me either. But yeah, I'm looking for electronics videos coming up and maybe building simple radios, simple receivers. I think that would be a pretty fun topic to do. So I know a lot of you aren't really interested in just the electronic stuff, but I've got to do a little bit more topics of the video. It's lightning. Like I can see it outside the window. That's kind of wild. But I got to do a little bit more topics with the YouTube to bring in some more crowds and stuff like that. I could tell growth from when I was posting 2 times a week. Growth really slowed down after only posting 1 video a week. But I think it's for the best in the long run that I don't burn out and that the quality stays high on the videos I do. So that's kind of how we're going to stick with it. And it's looking probably Fridays around 2 or 3 o'clock are going to be the upload times. Sundays are going to stick to the live stream times. And I think that's going to work out for right now with the current schedule. And yeah, I think it's going to work out. See what else is there. Hey, Bobby, thanks for the $4. I appreciate the coffee money, as Macbeth would say, the coffee money. No, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate all the support that I get. 40 dimes to buy some wine. There's a local winery. I don't know how many of you all are watching from Kentucky. There's a local winery called Talon Winery. And I'm not a huge alcohol drinker. Like I don't, honestly, like I'm not going to go out of my way and drink a whole bunch. Sometimes if I've had really hard days, I'll drink some beer. Like if I, try to transmit for 30 minutes and find out I'm on split mode. I like to have some beer. But honestly, I kind of stay away from the hard stuff anymore. And there's that maybe 2 types of wine that I like and like to drink. And that is Afterglow from Talon Wineries. That's one of them. I even forgot the other one, but it's a nice sweet wine, and I enjoy it. I'm not a huge alcohol drinker, but it's good stuff. But yeah, thank you. Anyway, thanks for the 40 dimes. I appreciate it. 2 o'clock a.m. local time. Yeah. Hey, welcome, KC5, TJ, TGT, radios and more. Kind of late, but hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're about an hour in, and I have started talking about limiting the streams to about an hour. But that's okay. We do it every Sunday at 7 o'clock. So if anybody's ever wanting to join the streams, that's when I stream. Just for an overview, couple more weeks, we should hit 5,000 subscribers. So 5 easy digis are going to go away. And this week we're going to be talking about, for this week's video on Friday, we're going to be talking all about electromagnetic waves on the electromagnetic spectrum, how radio waves are made and how they travel and how they get received and converted back into voice. So it's going to be an educational video. So I hope everybody can be interested. Technically, your eyes are like antennas, and lights are like transmitters. Light is actually in the form of electromagnetic waves, which is the same as radio waves, but they're on a much higher frequency. And so the light is transmitted using electromagnetic waves, and your eyes technically are antennas. Like they have a whole bunch of little antennas inside that receive those signals and translate it for your brain. Kind of an interesting thought to think about. It's like the light is a radio and your eyes are receivers. It's just on different frequencies. Really, is what it is. And of course, your eyes are more biological, but yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit and put some stuff in perspective, and it'll be a fun video. It'll be a pretty fun video, and maybe here in a few months we'll start building some radios, and I'll try not to electrocute myself. And next Sunday, the live stream is going to be probably outside. I'm thinking I want to go out there and work some satellites. So as long as we have some good satellite passes, like at least one good satellite pass and the weather permits, we'll get out there and start live streaming. And it'll be pretty fun. I hope YouTube allows me to live stream mobilely. I think there's been issues with that in the past, but I'll look into it. And Friday we'll have a time and I'll set it up. But yeah, that's about an hour in, and I guess about time to call it a night. I know for all of you that stuck through the live stream, I thank you for your support. I know it was rough that first 30 minutes watching me struggle trying to figure out what was going on with my radio, so I'll try to test it next time beforehand. Some of the stuff like that always just comes up and catches me out of nowhere, though. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching and all your support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, which you probably are if you're watching this, please do so. And that'll be it for tonight. And thanks everybody, and 73 to you.